folks, hello, welcome back to an episode of the Liverpool Complete Playthrough, and it's going to be an interesting day. We play Swansea, who are in 18th. We're not doing very well against the teams that are currently sitting in 18th. And the interesting thing with Swansea is they've just sacked Paul Clement. They're currently managerless, which means they've got everything to prove to potentially a new manager if he's appointed before the game. But if not, we've got our chance to hopefully win back some pride and win back some points. Recent form, as you have seen, hasn't been so good. Defeats to Hull and Stoke means that today the comeback is required, and we'll see what we can do. So let's get into this then. This first game, I was going to say first game of the episode. There's only one game per episode. Sorry if I've misled everybody there. It's been a difficult time for us, and a lot of it has been system-based. There's a little injury at the moment to Roberto Firmino, so that's going to be interesting. Do we stick with Roberto Firmino? Do we go for Origi? Do we bring Danny Ings in? Or do we go to a strikerless formation? Maybe bring Pastore back into the mix? There's an interesting discussion to be had as we get close to this Swansea game, and we're going to take a look through the tactic as we get closer. The reason I don't do it at this point now, as we continue through, is because if we get any injuries, there's no point in planning something to it being shut down. That's happened to me quite a few times before, so I'm not going to take that risk this time around. It's nice that people are still enjoying this series. A lot of people, I think, are enjoying this series, not maybe more so than Road Trip, but it's just so different from what I'm so used to doing that people quite like the more relaxed kind of look through. And we're going to try and make this episode a little bit more, a little bit slower. I think we're going to see what we can find as we continue through. Interestingly, Roberto Firmino's poor form has seemed dropped by Brazil, which is interesting. Now, of course, there's two ways you can react to that. Obviously, either he's going to improve his form to get back into the Brazil team. Alternatively, he's going to get worse because his morale is going to take a hit from it. We'll check on his morale, actually, as we go into this this game against Swansea. And I'm not sure if he's going to be fit for it. So let's take a look at that. Oh, Nico Martinez has been removed from the shortlist because he's at Manchester United now, which is... yeah, still annoying. Right then, we're very, very close to game day. It is, in fact, the Saturday, so we'll just get a little bit forward towards the 3 o'clock, and we'll take a look through what we're going to do. Pastore's match fit, nearly, which has been, well, that's a first for a while, let's put it that way. Now, this is sort of the rotated side, but if we quick pick this, we'll see that it still puts Firmino up front. And now let's take a look at the form of Roberto Firmino, shall we? It's 6.1, 6.5, 6.4, 6.3, 6.2, 6.0. It's been getting worse and worse, and that's not good. I'm subbing him off in most games because he's having so little impact, and there's a lot of talk in the comment section that we should be giving Divock Origi the chance to shine as maybe a complete forward, as an advanced forward. I mean, there's two options there for us to go with. We'll go with complete forward to begin with. Now, the rest of the pitch is an interesting conundrum. Adam Lallana is also a man that, in my opinion, has been playing pretty poorly. Last 4 games, started every single one, contributing very, very little. 6.7 his highest average rating, not really good enough. Is it time to move him out of the squad, out of the firing line, and get someone else in there? Is it time to give Jorginho Wijnaldum maybe a chance to shine in the first team? Something needs to change from these last few games, because at the moment it's simply not good enough. Van Dijk and Matip, of course, back as a partnership, or I say back as a partnership, trialling it as a partnership in the middle. And interestingly, from the quick pick there, it's gone with Alberto Moreno ahead of Said Kolasinac. One day I'll learn it. And we're going to bring him back in, though, because I've paid money for him, and I don't think he's been dreadful. Actually, 6.72 from the last 5 games. That is pretty dreadful. We're taking him out as well. You can see that our midfield really haven't been cutting the mustard, Emre Can's, has he been playing well? From what I can tell here, folks, nobody's playing very well. Right, time to mix it up then. Emre Can is coming out, Wijnaldum's coming in for him. Can can drop to the bench for now. No, if he's not playing well enough, I'll get him out for a little bit because it's just not working. Let's take Ojo off the bench for now and I'll put Can on there because he's still pretty good. Lallana in the centre then. Let's mix Coutinho and Lallana up for this game. Try them in different positions. Keita can stay on that right-hand side. Tactically, we're going to up the tempo a little bit, less looking for the overlap, not working it into the box as much, and we're going to make it mixed passing while passing into space at the same time. Varying up our style of play a little bit, but keeping the same overall system. So, let's get into this Swansea game, see how we get on. It's a perfect pitch. They're 18th in the league. In reality, folks, everything should be going for us, but after recent defeats to Hull and Stoke, I'm a little bit nervous. So we'll see how we get on, though. It should be routine, but recently the routine has been to lose, and that's not what routine is meant to mean. Routine's meant to mean, actually, I mean, if it could be routine. If it carries on like this, it will become routine. Oh gosh, okay, we're 4th in the league table. We've got to win it. Bournemouth still hanging on with Southampton to the top 6 places, and it's getting very, very tight. From Chelsea in 7th on 46 points to Spurs, sorry, not Spurs now. Manchester United are now top of the league with 50 points. It's beginning to hot up. We are massive favourites for this game as well. Okay, Swansea playing a very... This is, again, not what Liverpool play well against. This is going to be curious. It's... Like, people have been commenting in the old comment section, it's replicating real life more and more, which is concerning on every level. Right, let's get into the game. Let's start the game. I think my phone's running out of battery, which is needless information I've just given you. Right, we're at Anfield as well. Actually, was our other two games at home? I'm just going to quickly check that. I can't remember. One, okay, the whole game when Van Dijk scored the free kick, he was at home, but the other one was away from home. Back at Anfield, where I think our form's been pretty good by and large. We've had a change of system. Well, not system, but personnel. And hopefully we can get ourselves a result then. Origi up top today. Let's see what you can do. Origi up top today. That's a pretty... 5 minutes in, Divock Origi with the goal. This is one of those situations, isn't it, like the start of the season when people all year have been going, just play Origi, Ben. He's really good. Just give him a chance. And I've not been playing him because on previous FMs when I've given him a go, admittedly he's been slightly younger, his stats maybe not as good. He's never really performed for me, so I didn't trust him to play that starting role. And the way the system worked with, I wanted someone to hold it up and press at the same time, I thought Firmino was slightly better placed for that, just composure and things like this. As Coutinho puts a ball in, and now Jordan Henderson's found the back of the net, and it's 2-0. And all of a sudden, life as Liverpool manager is looking a little bit more rosy. 50 points it'll put us on, and the top of the table is, I mean, it's very interesting. This season overall is turning really, really interesting. Lovely volley by Henderson, by the way, to get us the goal. And if we can keep a clean sheet in this game, that's now becoming the objective. The game almost looks won as there's another corner coming in. This is almost instantly after the other one. Van Dijk gets up, knocks it back. Wijnaldum drills it against the post. It's cleared though. It's been put behind by Kingsley. Actually put behind. No, it went out for a throw and he just got there before it went out. Still 2-0, and we're still applying some pressure, which is interesting. I'll stay with this as it goes on. Adam Lallana, out to Moreno, ball whipped in, Origi's there, forced to Coutinho, and it's 3 before the 20-minute mark. I mean, what's our goal difference? Is our goal difference good? 21 at the moment. I mean, that could do with some improving, and this game's going towards that. So we'll keep on with this, boys. Keep getting the goals. Moreno, vicious delivery into the middle. Great sliding challenge. No one reacted to it, though, apart from Coutinho, who gathered the ball at his feet and put it in the back of the net. 3-0, 20 minutes gone. I can relax now. This is nice. This is a better episode than the last two. We've changed a few things round, and the new personnel obviously got a chance to shine for the first time in a while. Are proving to be good, and they're playing for a spot in the final of the EFL Cup. If Wijnaldum carries on like this with Henderson, then, you know, they've both got a chance of starting together rather than Emre Can ousting them in that role. Adam Lallana now playing behind a different kind of striker in Divock Origi as he's on the ball now. Plays maybe a through ball towards Keita. He does do. Keita with a strike on goal. Fabianski turns it behind somewhat unconventionally, and it remains 3-0. Terrible time for Swansea, though. Of course, sat their manager, come away to Anfield, and now they're getting absolutely pummeled as Lallana puts a ball in, which is headed clear. Divock Origi gets there, plays it over to Adam Lallana again, who gets a corner kick for his efforts. Not long to half-time now. Still 3-0, looking good. Coutinho on it. We're mixing up the corner takers a lot. He put both arms in the air there. What does it mean? As it goes towards... Okay, that's just the end of that highlight, apparently. Never mind then, eh? Yeah. No, I mean, what do you say? It's 3-0. It's half-time. We're on standard fluid. A few changes have been made, and we're looking really, really good. I'm just interested, actually, on the changes we've made. I think, so the last game was against Stoke. Passes into the box have been a problem for us recently, and I took work ball into box off. Now, I'm interested to see how many we had in this game. So, completed passes into the box. Wait, that's Swansea. I was very confused. So we're attacking this end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 passes that have been completed into the box. Overall, though, is that how many are we trying to play into the box? Okay, a lot more, which is far better. Where are our key passes? I'm looking at the wrong bloody end, Ben. Look at the right... Oh, Jesus Christ, that's Mignolet 22 as well. That's embarrassing. Right. Passes, the green passes that have been completed then in the area. In fact, it receives probably a better judgment of this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Corner is an example of that, or a throw-in or a cross or whatever it was. Is an indication, but the key passes much better. Like, we're much more clinical. Admittedly, we're 3-0 up, right, so we're going to have a better pass ratio, and Swansea are sitting very defensively, but that's key for me. The fact we're getting the ball in the area, I mean, you increase your chance to score at no end. Of course you can score long-range goals, but this is what I like to see as the game continues, as Leroy Fer is replaced by Tom Carroll. Swansea making changes, although I'm not that concerned about. Manchester United look to be winning their game. They're going to extend their lead, or continue their lead, I should say, with 53 points. They are the team to chase right now. And apart from the EFL Cup, and I guess, are we still in the FA Cup? I can't actually remember. I think, are we in the FA? I don't think we are. For some reason, I don't think we are. I'll check it again afterwards because I've forgotten. Henderson comes forward, though. He's got Origi with a little bit of space if he can use it. Origi darts into that space. Strike on goal. Fabianski again turns it behind. The league is the focus, right? Getting top 4 is the focus for a Liverpool team that have struggled in real life to be consistent, at least. So if we can do that in this save, that'll be quite nice. Give me a bit more confidence going into a potential second season again. Voting at the end of the season, we'll see what happens. Coutinho into the area again, another pass into the box, drills it across the box and finds Wijnaldum. Is that his second of the game? Is it? No, Henderson, Wijnaldum though, both on the score sheet, which is massive. You do wonder how Emre Can, how Firmino, how these other players would have fared in this game. Would it have been a completely different game? It's frustrating that you'll never know, isn't it? No more frustrating than it is for me though, as the ball's pulled back. Then a little deflection on it, but Wijnaldum with a great finish. And I think with 20 minutes to go, we're foolish not to make a few changes. We'll actually get Henderson off for Grujic. We'll bring Danny Ings on up top for Origi. Do you know what? Double change is fine. Firmino and Shan don't deserve to play this game based on their recent form. And the players that are out there have done pretty well in their absence. Will there be a fifth? And a 5-0 win would be emphatic. Can we put the icing on an already made cake? Lallana out towards Keita. It's cleared though. And Matip heads it back in. We've looked really good defensively, and by which I mean we've not been troubled one bit. This could be the first time we are troubled. If they score, it'll be frustrating. I mean, Llorente really though is the perfect striker for Matip and Matip and Van Dijk, because he's quite stationary. Although he's doing some nice things here actually, as this is the first time they're doing anything in the game. They yet to have a shot on target. Will this be their first opening? Let's see how we defend this then. Llorente out towards Wayne Routledge on this right hand side, whips a ball into the middle, cleared by Joel Matip, out to Key, back in by Routledge. Llorente's on it. Oh well, Mignolet makes the save. First shot we've seen on target, and Mignolet's dealt with that pretty easily, which is nice to see. Corner kick for Swansea though. This isn't over. Again, I want to keep a clean sheet, and set pieces, again, in real life have been a problem, but with the addition of someone like Virgil van Dijk, you would hope that even though he's only got 12 heading, it'd be accomplished in this sort of role. Was it 12 heading or 12 marking? One of them was 12. Let's quickly check that. I think it was, marking, sorry, heading 18. So yeah, aerially we should be far better now. Marking might be a problem, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. As the game ends then, Swansea 0, Liverpool 4. I don't know how I've said it like that. A nice victory though, well done boys. And we've got a very tough game coming up. I think there's a bit of an international break going on now, or there's at least a gap in between this game and the next. Are we still in the FA Cup? No, we lost to Watford. Yeah, that does ring a bell. Some of you will be sitting there going, you lost to Watford, Ben. We remember it. I'm sitting there clueless. Man City to come next then, and then the EFL Cup final just 3 days afterwards. So there's an 11-day gap. I assume that's international based. And then, yeah, as I mentioned, the EFL Cup final against Arsenal, which should be a bit of a cracker. Yeah, really good to win that one though. Back into third position. The table remains very, very tight. Still 6 points between 7th and 1st. Chelsea coming into the mix now, and Southampton must have won as well. Yeah, 2-1 against Sunderland. Manchester United beat Hull, and yeah, Chelsea beating West Ham. What did Arsenal do? Arsenal lost to Leicester. So Arsenal, yeah, as I say, slipped down just a little bit. And that then brings us to the end of the episode. If you have enjoyed it, please do drop a like on it. If you want to see some more, subscribe to the channel, and we'll love with care. From me, it's Benji. Until next time, I'll see you again very, very soon. Goodbye, 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 goodbye. Is that the Antiques Roadshow ending? I don't know why I'm doing it.